right, welcome back. Hello. We are here today to talk about why stress relief and stress management are going to be super essential for you in 2025. Okay. So let's just kind of dive in and get started. Whenever it comes to, so you're going to see me kind of flip over and look at my notes because I want to make sure that I stay on point with you guys and I make sure that I give you all the essential information that you need. Because I will tell you this, we are always going to have turbulences. Like something is always going to come in that is going to stress us out or frustrate us or whatever. But I just want to say, like, stress is not in your head. Okay. It's not something that is just in your head. To be honest with you, it is stored in your body. Okay. So when it comes to signs of chronic stress, this could look like fatigue, weight loss problems, or weight that doesn't budge. Maybe you're trying to lose weight, you're constantly gaining it. You've got gut health issues, whether it's IBS symptoms or like the bubbly guts or anything you eat, you just feel like it just kind of upsets your stomach. Low energy, you just feel funky. You don't feel motivated. You don't feel like there's a drive to do much. Maybe you've got low libido, or you're constantly in a battle of mood swings. Something sets you off, it makes you really irritable, all those pieces. Guys, these things are tied to our nervous system. And it stresses because it's stuck in a fight, flight, survival mode, freeze, and fawn response. Okay, it doesn't know what to do. So the way that unhealed trauma and how it impacts, like why, like I have a lot of questions that'll come through where people are just like, like, why is emotional health the essential key to weight loss, Macy? Like, what makes it happen that way? Well, because when you have unhealed trauma, it means that you've got stuck energy, right? So past traumas, even small ones, like what we call seeds with my clients, these are the small, subtle events that evolve daily. It's the things that happen that we don't realize. Maybe it's great Aunt Susie who is counting almonds one day. Maybe it is your great grandmother that you watched who like literally always checked herself out in the mirror and kind of whatever, prim and proper, always had to dress up. You always watched her put on all this elaborate makeup and jewelry. And it's like, why'd you do that? All these little things that maybe we don't even realize, but they create patterns in our life. We start to notice them, we start to see them. One of the things that I find with a lot of the women that I've worked with. So if you've been through any kind of abusive relationship, so whether it's childhood growing up, you had a parent who would slam doors, be loud, or screaming and hollering, or maybe you even had a parent who was just like super critical. You were never good enough for anything and you didn't feel seen and heard. And anytime that you did have emotions, it was quickly shut down. Be quiet. Children are be seen and heard, seen and not heard. There becomes this pattern of consistent overreactions for things. So like I recognized several things, and I see this with my clients a lot, countless women that I work with, where even your kids being kids, if you're a mom and your kids are being kids and they're just running around, goofing off, laughing, it might be overstimulating for you. Like, sit down, just be still. Can you be still for 5 seconds? Well, why do we need, my light just went out. Why do we need to be quiet and still and silent? What is the reason for that? Well, because we weren't allowed to be seen and heard. We weren't allowed to self-express. Self-express meant mind your manners, P's and Q's, sit up straight. Don't do this. Don't do that. Whatever. And it literally brings us to, like, some of our traumas bring us to a state of numbness. We no longer have feelings. So there's several women when I get on a call with a lady for the first time and we're doing a consultation, because I do free consultations, and I ask them, what are some things that you love about yourself? Or what are some things that you enjoy doing? Like, what do you love to do to have fun? They don't have that answer because they haven't had fun in a while. And there's a reason that I ask that. Some people will tell me, oh my gosh, I love doing this. I love doing that. So it kind of gives me a little bit more inspiration, right? Of where their soul is really leaning towards. They just don't know how to get there, right? But this impacts our health in so many ways when we've been numb or overreactive to a lot of things. It impacts our health. So it disrupts our metabolism, number one. And when you stay in this state of fight, flight, or freeze mode and survival mode, your digestive system is not operating properly. So there's a disrupted metabolism. You're not metabolizing your food the way that you should be. You're not getting the nutrients that your body needs. So your nutrient tank stays low because all the food that it is getting, it's like, what am I supposed to do with this? We could use it, but the cells that, that need it the most, they're just going to, and then the rest of the body has nothing to work with. So it's why it doesn't get you very far. Hormones, they get out of whack. Like for women, we end up with low libidos and low drive. Well, your testosterone's tanked. Women need testosterone, a little bit of it, to produce that drive. It's what gives you your orgasms. It's what gives you like just all the things. But then progesterone and estrogen are out of balance too. We have high estrogen, we're bleeding for several months, got our regular cycles, or we go down the route of PCOS and endometriosis and all this. And again, it struggles with your digestive system. We're not digesting our food properly. Maybe we're just continuously gaining weight regardless of the things that we try. Maybe it's where we've got bubbly guts every time we eat. Our body is just responding in a negative way. These things matter of how our unhealed trauma is stored and it's stuck in our body. And your body is whispering to you. But if we don't listen, those whispers start becoming shouts, silent shouts. We go to the doctor turns around and it's like, oh, your blood work's normal. Okay, well, I don't feel normal. Something's wrong. They can't freaking figure it out. They can't tell you it's trauma. They don't know. They just want to give you a pill and send you on your way. It's no different than when you've got like this huge slice in your arm and you need stitches, but you're like, just butterfly it or put some Band-Aids on it and you're still bleeding. Same thing. Or it goes unhealed for so long that even the medicine stops working. Nothing's touching it. We get to that point. So again, these shouts, these are super important for us. So this fight, flight, or freeze mode, okay, what is it? Chronic stress that comes up keeps us in survival mode. So your body is designed to peak at its stress, right? So it's like, hey, something's going on. We need to fix it. And then we'll find what we'll come back down whenever it settles. For people that are living in chronic stress, and let's specifically go to women who have been through domestic abuse cases or domestic violence of any kind, all right? Emotional, mental, verbal abuse, physical abuse, it doesn't matter. You stay in this heightened state of stress. The nervous system doesn't come back down. It just builds a new normal, 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 until literally you're a foot in the grave. You've got all these things, your body's shouting so many different silent things, and you're like, I don't know what's going on. Two are connected, all right? So stress management is not just a mental practice, but it's a full body healing journey, okay? So we're going to take a look right now of how stress impacts your health, right? Okay, so the weight gain or the weight loss or resistance issues, right? The body's holding on to weight as a protective mechanism, emotional and physical weight. It's showing you we have to hold because we don't know what the frick's coming up. It's protecting you in so many different ways. The hormonal imbalances, stress is disrupting your cortisol levels 24/7, right? And this impacts everything from sleep to mood to weight. And then you've got gut health problems, right? Stress contributes to things like we talked about, IBS, GERD, acid reflux, inflammation, and then people go get on, you end up with like insulin issues, gallbladder attacks. These things didn't just come out of nowhere. Your body's holding on and it's storing things, anger, frustration, resentment, bitterness. It's even holding on to anxiety and stress. What was that? Could that have been something else? What if they're going to do this to me? What if this person leaves me? Oh, I don't want to do anything like that. I'm just going to be silent and be quiet. You're not speaking up for your needs anymore. Now your thyroid is all jacked up, So I know many of you might be in this place where you feel like you're doing everything right, your weight loss, and you're just not seeing the results. And I want to tell you, it's because there's a block. There's no amount of dieting, exercising, or whatever that is going to give you the results that you're looking for this year, right? So when it comes to stress and mental health and emotional health connected to your weight loss, it's got to bring you the ability to lose weight, is going to bring you to a place like when you're healing your trauma. Let me put it this way: when you're healing your trauma and you're healing your body from the inside out, and you're getting rid of those unresolved wounds, you're going to pave the way for your body to have the results that it desires. So why is it key? Because healing your trauma is going to calm your nervous system. So it's going to allow your body to enter that rest and digest stage. And this is where weight loss becomes possible. And it's more than just losing weight, right? Like it's about feeling lighter in every sense, emotionally, physically, mentally. You don't feel like you're carrying the burdens of everything from your past or everybody else. You just don't feel like you're carrying all those burdens anymore, carrying all that emotional weight. All right. So in my Empowered Wellness program, the work that we do with my clients, it's so important because this isn't just about the stress management. It's not just how to manage stress and boom, you'll be solved. It's about identifying the root cause of what's keeping you stuck year after year. Why do we keep doing these New Year's resolutions? We get so far along, then the motivation wears off. What the heck do you do when the motivation wears off? How do you keep going and stay consistent? That's what we're doing, is we're getting down to the root cause of why you're feeling stuck time and time again, and helping you to create a lifestyle that supports that healing from the inside out. Right? We're addressing the trauma, we're addressing the stress, the emotional weight, all the while improving your physical health. You're reversing symptoms of these issues that you keep facing, the GERD, the reflux, the IBS, the whatever. You're reversing those symptoms, okay? But you're also, it's personalized to you. Like I don't ever bring in a person, I'm like, here's the cookie cutter plan, follow that. It's going to work well for you. There's nothing that I could give you today that can help you with your trauma experiences that is cookie cutter template plan. I could give you a journal prompt, and guess what? It's still only going to get you so far. The rest of the work that you have to do is internal. It is literally personalized to you, your stress, your body, your lifestyle, so you can have those results moving forward and feel your best, happiest, healthiest self in 2025. Be the mom that you desire to be. That's the biggest key thing in all of it. Because if you're not the person that you desire to be and you're feeling junky, guess what? You're going to reciprocate junk back to your family. And I'm not saying that they deserve that, but sis, you don't deserve that either. Okay. So if this resonates with you, I'd love to help you start your healing journey or expand on your healing journey this year. Maybe you've already had some spiritual awakenings, you've done some things, you've been to therapy, you've tried the countless routes, and let's just say no, like nothing's working. You're kind of you're in that place of being stuck. Okay, I've gotten myself this far. Now I don't know how to get past this hump. That's what I'm here for. And that's what my Empowered Wellness program is for. And it's to help busy moms, stressful women, maxed out women in busy lives, stressful jobs and careers. They're doing all the things, but they don't know how to prioritize themselves. They're trying and they're doing the simple things, getting their hair and nails done and all of that, but it's just not getting you as far as you'd like. Then message me. Message me. All right. Your body wants to heal and your nervous system wants to find that calm and that peace, especially in 2025. Because, like I said, this is a year of breakthrough. You've been through the shit already. Now it's time to heal it. And I want to help you make that a reality. So, if this interests you, or you're like, oh my God, yes, this is connecting the dots for me, I want to know more, then message me. All right. Send me a message, hook up with me on Facebook, get connected, whatever. DM me and let me know, like DM me empowered. That's all you need to say. And then we'll get the conversation started. We'll take a look at your goals. We'll get the right action plan for you, and we'll make sure you've got exactly what you need. And let me tell you this, I am not the type of person to just say, hey, yeah, this is it for you. Come in, check your box. And then I kind of leave you hanging high and dry or whatever. That is not who I am. I'm not here to take your money. Because if I'm going to be the coach for you, I'm going to tell you whether this program is going to be right for you or not. I'm going to be that guide for you to tell you, yes, this is the right direction or not. I've had women who it's been like, oh, this is perfect. It's the best program, fits best in my budget, love all these things, check all those boxes. And it's like, this isn't the right piece. We need this first, or this is what you need over here. So I'm going to let you know that because I only want those who are ready, willing, and able to be here. I am not made for you if you're just looking for the cheapest route. I am not made for you. Like I'm not the one for you if you're just shopping around. All right. You've been through enough already. And I'm only for those who feel like they're stuck and they hate being stuck. If they feel like if they're not moving forward, they're moving backwards. Or if they're not, if they're stuck where they are, they're moving backwards. And if that's you and this resonates with you, then reach out to me. Let's talk about the right steps. Let's get your goals together and let's figure out the right next move for you so you can have the results that you're looking for in 2025. So get connected with me, comment below, find me on Facebook, DM me, whatever the case is. You can also email me at Macie, MAISIE at mslwellness.com. And you can get connected with me there as well. So find a route, reach out, and let's get everything in the right direction for you. And I'll see you guys on the flip side.